Hi, welcome to Bruce's Garage. I'm Bruce, and this is my garage. Have you ever wondered how to keep your car's interior looking brand new, no matter what life throws at it? Well, I've got a secret weapon for you today, a nano diamond interior coating by Diamond ProTech that can help keep that interior surface looking great. So come on in and let's have some fun. Well, thanks for joining me today as we learn about Diamond ProTech's Diamond Interior Coating. It is a nano diamond coating for your interior surfaces. That means it works in plastics, rubber, vinyl, synthetic leathers, which are essentially usually vinyl. So it's not for leather. So there's a diamond leather kit, and I have a video on diamond leather installation recently, so take a look at that if you're interested, if you have real leather in your car. I do have real leather seats in here, so I will not be coating the seats with diamond interior kit. However, the surfaces on the door that are synthetic and plastic, the dashboard, will all be coated with diamond interior. Now let me tell you a little bit about this diamond interior kit and the things that diamond interior can do. So number one is it's hydrophobic. So it serves as a protective layer over those surfaces you coat, which means if you spill something, it protects against some of the UV radiation and drying out of plastic surfaces. It also has some anti-static capabilities, which I think is really cool to help keep dust down. So Diamond ProTech interior coating can really make a difference, and we're going to learn how to apply it. But first, let me show you what's inside this kit. I love the kits because essentially you have nearly everything you need in one box. So let's take a look inside. So inside the kit, we get a microfiber applicator. We get Diamond Body Prep, which is the cleaning the prep spray that we put on the surface that we're going to coat before we actually apply the coating. We have Diamond Interior, the coating itself. You get 2 pairs of gloves, a large and extra large. If you have smaller hands like me, I use some other gloves, but it's nice that those are included. And you also get 1 microfiber towel for leveling. So really the only thing you need is if you want to have a different size of gloves, and you'll need 1 other microfiber towel to use with the prep, because you want to use a separate towel for leveling the coating than when you use Diamond Prep spray. So you do need 2 microfiber towels. But other than that, this Diamond kit is fantastic in terms of having really everything you need all in one place and you're ready to go. So let's just jump in and start the install process on the door, passenger door here, and then we'll move to the inside and look at the dash. So the first thing we're going to do is take our Diamond Prep spray and our own microfiber towel and clean all the surfaces in which we're going to apply. I'm going to focus on this passenger door. You want to make sure that you're shaking the prep. It's very important to shake the prep spray, as it is the coating as well. Now, the little sprayer top, those come off the bottle. I've already put those on, but you'll notice you'll just have to put those on the bottles. Not a big deal. Take the cap off, and then I'm going to spray on the surface. So everywhere that I'm going to apply this coating, I want to make sure that I've sprayed. Then I can take the microfiber towel and simply just wipe over the surface. So this serves as that kind of that last step before you apply a coating. Now, if the surface is really dirty, I would encourage you to use your favorite cleaner. that doesn't have any protectant in it to clean the surface. So that way, then you can use your diamond prep over that. But the diamond prep will do some cleaning, certainly. The other thing when you're cleaning, you've got stuff stored in your little door pockets. You want to remove those. And you want to make sure, again, we're spraying in there because I'm going to also coat the inside of these little cubbies. See a little bit of trash in there. Again, make sure that all those surfaces are clean and dry. And then we're ready to apply the coating. Super simple to apply the coating. Comes in a little bottle. Now this is a little bit different. It's got a kind of a spray, but it's not really a spray. It's kind of a thick liquid. And there's a little protective cap right on the top of this bottle here that you just have to take off. And then make sure that you are shaking. Again, the coating should be shaken for about 15 seconds at least. And then we're going to saturate the applicator. So when we saturate the applicator, we're doing that because this is the first time that we're using this applicator. So we're priming the applicator for putting on the coating. And therefore, we want to make sure we have enough on the surface. So we're going to put several squirts of coating on here to make sure, again, that we're coating that surface. Then I can apply straight to the surface that I've just cleaned with Diamond Body Prep. And I'm going to do this in sections, so I'm not going to do the whole door at one time, because once you apply it, then you level it almost immediately. So I don't want to do this where I have allowed it to dry on the surface before I level it. Want to make sure I've got all those areas covered that I intended. I can set that down, grab my leveling towel, and then just wipe off any excess. If I notice that I have anything that is a high spot where I'm seeing kind of marks where it looks like it's not even, you can apply some coating right over that, or you can take Diamond Prep and wipe, and it will initially remove some of that so that you can make it a smooth appearance. Now, I've done one door already as practice, and I noticed I really didn't have any issue with that. So I don't think you're going to have any problem with it, but if you notice any area, you can easily fix it. All right, so that's this top part of the door. I'm going to continue on these plastics. So again, I'm going to get my applicator, just going to give it a few shakes again, really just 2 or 3 sprays on to the applicator. It almost looks like a lotion. And then I'm going to apply across the surface here that I want coated. Just like with a paint coating, make sure you know what you've coated and what you haven't. Again, sounds kind of trivial, but sometimes when you're breaking up a larger surface, you can forget where you've coated. All right, now I'm going to level. This does really enhances the appearance of the surface that you're coating. I would say it adds a little bit of satin sheen to it. Not super glossy, not wet. You know, it's not a slimy kind of wet. It's just a little bit glossier than it was, but it also is letting me know that that surface is protected. Feels really smooth. And that's all there is to it. That's the coating so far on this part of the door. I'm going to continue down onto these plastic areas that are a little bit lower here on the door. All right, so now we're going to coat these plastic areas down here. Again, just a few more drops of the coating. Again, you can apply this in a crosshatch pattern if that works well for you. Just make sure you've covered all the surfaces that you wish to coat. So however you want to make sure you've done that. And then I can immediately take my microfiber towel and just level that and make sure there's no excess and there's no wet coating on there. You can feel a difference. It just feels a little bit slicker. And now I'm going to do the inside here of this little cubby storage area. A little bit harder to get in these small areas. But this small applicator actually works really well. And this is really good to have a coating in these kinds of areas because sometimes you spill things, you put a soda in there and you might spill it. So areas like this where you really don't even think about, sometimes are the areas that need the protection. All right, and then we're just gonna now level that. Again, I hope you see this is super easy. There is nothing to this at all. But yet it really does make the appearance look a bit better. The plastics and interior of this vehicle did not look bad, but you know, I think it probably could make some older interiors look a whole lot better. Because I'm impressed that even this interior that looked pretty good, already I can see a difference. It looks a little bit newer, I guess is the best way to say it. It's not super shiny. It's not wet. Feels smooth. Looks clean. Smooth to the touch. So now we're going to move to the inside of the vehicle and we're going to see how well it works on the dash. So now that we're back here in the vehicle, we're going to work on this part of the dash so that we can really see how well it works on this plastic surface. So again, remember, we're going to shake the prep spray, and we're going to spray some prep on here. Take my microfiber, and again, clean that entire surface. These are all plastic surfaces, perfect for this coating. Remember, you can coat plastic, vinyl, rubber surfaces on the interior. Okay, I think we're ready to apply the coating. Again, I'm going to take my coating, make sure I'm shaking it up. And then I'm going to apply to the applicator here. 4 or 5 drops. Then I can start to just go across this surface. I'm going to start up here on this top block. All the way to the end here. Getting in those tight spots there. And then I can take my microfiber and level. I think it looks really nice. I'll try to show you here. This is the part we coated. We haven't coated that. Definitely can see a difference. But I'm going to go ahead and start coating these pieces here that I have not gotten to at all yet. And we'll see how those look. All right, now we're going to apply the coating over this surface and the glove box. So this trim piece and the glove box. Again, I'm going to shake the coating. Now we've been shaking it quite a bit, so you don't have to go crazy with this, but I do like to shake it if I've left it in place just for a few minutes. Just a few drops. Feel free to add more coating if you feel like you're not getting enough on the surface. You can see kind of the areas that I've been doing are fairly small. And I've been doing that because the instructions basically are to level pretty much right after you wipe it on. So I want to make sure that I'm not letting it sit too long. I'm hoping you can see this is really, it made this little wood piece here, or this fake wood. It's got a fair number of scratches on it, but it's made it look really nice and shiny, which I think that surface you really do want shiny. And the rest, it just gives a nice satin sheen to it. It's nothing extraordinary change, which I think in this condition is probably a good thing because it didn't look bad. So I wasn't trying to restore any old plastics. I just wanted it to look a bit richer and be protected. And I think it's done that. All right, I'm going to continue moving into some other plastic areas here. I will also bring in a closer shot of what I coated and what I haven't so that you can see that. So as you can see, I have a tape line right over here on the dash. And I'm going to remove that tape and show you because on the right is where we've coated over here and we've not coated on the left. Hopefully you can see there's definitely a big difference between the areas that have been coated on the right and what has not been coated on the left. Hopefully you can see where that tape line was and see really the difference. Much richer appearance where it's been coated versus where it has not been coated. Well, I hope you've seen just how easy it is to apply Diamond ProTech interior, the nano diamond coating. It's going to help your interior look great for much longer. So I hope you noticed it was super easy to apply. Went on nice and smooth after we did the prep. We just went ahead and applied the coating and then wiped it off with the microfiber towel that were any excess on the surface. It looks really good. It looks almost like it's brand new, except for some scratches and things that were there already. It was very easy to apply. Just remember a couple key points. Number one, it's not made for leather. So if you have real leather, you want to use diamond leather kit versus the diamond interior. Diamond interior is for plastics, rubber, vinyl, synthetic leather. It is not for fabric, and it's not for real leather. Other than that, it went on great. It's amazing that I can actually kind of even just, things feel really smooth. Kind of like when you coat the paint, it's really slick. I wouldn't say it's like that slick, but you definitely can feel that there is a difference than what it was before. So I think you ought to check out Diamond Interior. I have a link in the description below. And of course, you can use Bruce's Garage as a promotion code. It's all one word, and save a little bit of money if you choose to go ahead and buy. And I appreciate if you use the link that I provided. It helps support the channel if you choose to purchase Diamond Interior Kit. Again, I was pretty impressed with it. I'm going to apply it to my other vehicle because I think I used probably about half that bottle. 25, it was a 50 ml bottle, and I probably used about 25 mils. And I have plenty of diamond body prep left. So I encourage you to check it out. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, if it was, I'd appreciate a comment or a thumbs up. If you have any questions, of course, I'll do my best to answer them, or I will get you the answer. Remember, the most important thing, just go out in your garage and have fun.